All right, ladies. Hey, beautiful. Good morning. It's another beautiful day in the land of the living. Thank God for today's Thursday, Transformation Thursday. And this is what we're going to do today. I'm bringing you a transformation. Are you ready for this session today? All right. For some of you guys don't know me, my name is MalaikaBagoudou. I am menopause coaching specialist. I'm also a health coach, a chef, and I am here to support you in your journey of transformation. Today for our session, actually, we're going to talk about building an anti-inflammatory diet. As we guys know, in our journey for menopause, food is crucial. What you eat, how you cook it. It's always going to be like everyday thing. Even when we're talking just basically, we eat every day. But when you transition or you are in transition mode, your food intake will become more crucial. Why is that? Because the body change. Hormones are fluctuating every day. Your mind get affected. Your body, your skin, your whole entire body, your hair. That's why it's so crucial that you and I on to this particular thing. How we fix it. How's your plate? How does your plate look like when you eat? Do you have something in mind? Do you have some type of perspective, some type of principle that guide your plate? Let's go in and dive into this today. I'm so excited. First, I just want to recap like every day. I'm going to recap. Maybe we have new viewers. We're going to recap. Menopause is a natural phase in a woman's life, marking the end of her menstruation and hormonal changes, particularly a decline in estrogen level. This hormone shift can lead to various physical and emotional symptoms, including high flashy mood swing, weight gain, you name it. And that's even why crucial food is very important, that we have to be mindful of what we are eating, because the body use food normally supposed to be for energy, but when you transition, the distribution of fat is totally different from before, on your 20s, on your 30s. That's why you and I, we have to make sure that what we eat, because when have you ever heard about a saying or a statement about what you are, what you eat? I believe so. I believe that statement. Why? It's because food has that much power. Food touches, when we eat, we get nutrients. If we don't eat right, we can get nutrient deficiency. And not just nutrient deficiency alone, just for our health, but also not like our physical health, but also mental right here. Like this study actually proved that a lot of people that are not eating enough of healthy fat can actually, I'm getting a lot of messages, yo, can actually affect your mind. That's why there are food that nourish, or they can boost the activity of your brain. There are food that are really good. I'll tell you guys the other day that I'm gonna do it. Food that actually help you as a woman. What type of food that we need to eat to keep our body healthy and strong. Now, blueberry are one of them, because blueberry is rich in estrogen. All right. What happened to the body? Inflammation in the body actually responds to injury or infection. When we say, oh, I think my body is inflamed, I'm going through some type of inflammation going on. You go to a doctor and they say, oh yeah, I think there's some inflammation going on. What that actually mean? Inflammation is the body, or inflammation is the body response to injury or infection. But chronic inflammation can become detrimental to health. And I think a lot of us, because of estrogen decline, it really shifted us to that realm. We shifted to that category. A lot of people that going to menopause, if you are not taking care of any inflammation, it will become chronic inflammation. And you and I, we don't want to be, because it's not fun at all. Chronic inflammation can be detrimental to health, especially during menopause. And also, research indicates that inflammation can exhibit symptoms like joint pain, for example. We also have fatigue, mood swing disturbance, or mood disturbance. Understand this link actually can empower you. You can take control of your health or nutritional choices and mitigate this effect. Food is everything, right? Food is everything. And that is a saying also. People say that, like I said before, like you are what you eat. But I said that you are what you digest. This is the key, and I'm going to explain. That's the matter of just eating, right? It's not just eating. Because if you eat and you can digest what you eat or what you eat, it's not going to do you any good. That's why it's very important that we make sure that things that we can digest easily. That's when sometimes our body give us some signal. If you eat something that we talked yesterday, we talked about bloating, which is very critical, is a phase that a lot of women going through it during menopause, because the way the estrogen decline, because estrogen control metabolism, our system slowing down, metabolism slow down. Now, when we don't digest all those food, what happened to them? Do you remember yesterday when we talked about in our life, when we're talking about bloating, talking about when food gets stay in our system for a long time, what happened? It rotten. And that rotten actually, that can cause infection. That's basically your body is getting wounded. That can create infection. That's why I make that statement that you are not just only what you eat, but you are what you digest. Whatever you can digest, that's who you are. If you can't digest it, we're gonna have some trouble in the house. And for me, if this body is a temple, so I am aware that everything I'm doing, this body, is gonna affect me emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically. This is why it's so crucial. Now, our friends or our children or our family members, our cousins, our aunties, some people that are not, if you are not 30 and you're on your 20s and you watching this live, or happen that somebody sending this live, listen very carefully. Don't wait until you hit 40 before you take up this temple. Start now. Before you go to your menstrual, prep yourself. As you prepping your mind, prep your body, physically prep your plate. What am I going to eat during my menstrual cycle? Because as we know, food are not created equal as well. Let's move on. Now, if we are not controlled, or we are not being empowered to take control of our nutrition choices, mitigate the effect of inflammation, this is what happens. Inflammation actually can exacerbate symptoms, joint pain. Hormone changes due to hormone can lead to decreased bone density in joint health. Chronic inflammation actually can worsen arthritis condition, making joint pain more pronounced and daily activity more challenging. That's why some of you guys, or you have a joint pain. I hear a lot. I got a lot of message about that. Joint pain, inflammation, I can't move. Things that I like to do, I can't do them anymore. It's weird, ladies, and it happens. We also have fatigue. Inflammation makers in the body can disrupt sleep pattern, which actually and also affect your energy level, leading to increased fatigue, which often reported during menopause. I know you probably experienced that already, but how are you handling that? Isn't it so severe? Sometimes you have to call in that you can't come today because you're drained, you just can't climb the stairs. It's weird, ladies, but we have to take care of it. We also know that mood changes, also inflammation, have been linked to mood disorders such as depression and anxiety, further complicating the emotion landscape during menopause. This is why, because menopause symptoms actually can touch your brain chemistry. By adopting an anti-inflammatory diet, women may alleviate some of these symptoms by reducing systemic inflammation and promoting overall health. If you adopt an anti-inflammation food, because food are not created equal, there's some food can inflame you and some food can actually decrease the inflammation. Food to include and to avoid. I'm not leaving it out. I'm gonna give to you all and all 100%. Keep it 100%. Because I want you to take this, I want this life to be practical. When you hear something, go do it. Now, let's go first with food to include. Whole food, which is what prioritize whole, which is like minimally processed food that are nutrient dense. And a lot of times, sometimes we make a mistake. We don't understand what is whole food. Whole food is just like the way it comes from the ground, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if we want to be real to ourselves, we know that a lot of things when we go to grocery store that are coming from the ground are not pre-prepped. Yes, because they are natural. We also know that there's some whole food that are minimized. Like a little bit, there's a little process into it. But anything that comes from the box, pre-made, pre-planned, whatever is now whole food. Alright? For example, like brown rice and white rice. Brown rice is a whole food because it got all the elements. You mean the fiber, the how do you call that one? The germ and all the nutrients. It's not just the starch. Like the white rice, actually they bleach it and then it becomes white for you to eat. And we like it because it's fluffier. We think it tastes better, or it tastes better. But brown rice can do the same. It's just the way you cook it. Like for brown rice, for example, the way you cook brown rice is so different from the way you cook white rice. You have to soak your grain overnight. And when you cook it, I'm telling you, it's fluffy. I have done this multiple times. All right, so we wanna get, at least if we're gonna go to process, it has to be minimally processed food that are nutrient dense though. You still have the nutrient, like brown rice, even though you went to the process, but you still have the nutrient. Healthy fat, including source of omega-3 fatty acids such as fatty fish, salmon, for example. Mackerel, for example, is really great when it comes to omegas. Walnut, flaxseed, and you can use all of these. Like, let me give you an example of a dish that you can just make today. Like a salmon, you get it with olive oil, salted with olive oil. You can have some asparagus on the side. I'm telling you, this is a meal right here. If you want some of your, you craving carbohydrate, you can have sweet potatoes. That is fantastic meal, and it will satisfy you. All right. Flaxseed, you can put them in your smoothie. You can put them in your salad. Avocado and olive oil are excellent source of monosaturated. They are a good source of monounsaturated fat. All right. Fruit and vegetable, aim for a colorful variety. For me, for example, I eat my eye first. Anything that is colorful, I'm compelling to taste it. You can get some fruits and just make sure that you have a variety to attain a wide range of antioxidants like berry, leafy green, sweet potato, cruciferous vegetable, example, broccoli, cauliflower, and they are especially beneficial. Now, there's some people that maybe you are like me, that your body actually is against the cruciferous vegetable. What you do, you can steam them. Versus just eat. Like, I cannot eat cruciferous vegetable raw. Right now, if you gave me cauliflower right now to eat raw, my body will say no. But if I saute my cauliflower or if I steam my cauliflower, I am good to go. All right. Also, we need legume and whole grain, beans, lentil, and whole grain, brown rice contribute fiber. They have fiber on them, and which is essential nutrient that support gut health and reduce inflammation. A lot of us, we have issue with our gut because we don't have fiber. Our food doesn't have fiber. Let's say, for example, you eat in the morning, you went to McDonald's, get some McGree or whatever that is. And lunchtime, you go to McDonald's, Burger King, you get some burger. Dinner time, I don't know, maybe get some chicken nuggets. That's not diet. That's not a nutrient-dense food. What's going to happen is you're going to inflame your gut. And if you're not taking care of it, a leaky gut. It's very essential that you and I look onto our plate. How colorful is our plate? How beautiful it is before we even inject it, what we have in our hand. All of these things, if you make sure that you are taking care of your body, you eat the food that you need to eat, anti-inflammation food, your body will heal. That just because the thing is, the body have actually the body is sustainable. The body can auto-sustain himself. If we give the body what the body needed, 99% the body will eat itself. That's how the maker did it. He designed it that way. That's why when something get cut, in a couple of days you cut yourself, or in a couple of days the body will heal itself. That's when the doctor gives you surgery, the body will heal itself. When we give the body what the body needed. Now, let's talk about food that we actually need. No, I'm not finished yet. So, transfer. No, let's talk now about food to avoid. I'm sorry. Processed food. We all know that. Even though we know that we should not eat in a lot of processed food, but sometimes we do it because our hormone. Some people, the craving is just too much. They have to have it. Limit intake of high processed food, high in refined sugar, unhealthy fat, and additive. The thing with additive is just, because they promote inflammation. You don't even know what this chemical is. And some of us are allergic to stuff we don't even know. That's why I say, read your label. I can't stress this enough. Before you put something on, you're going to go to the store, spend some couple more second or minute. You read the label. Google it with the information inside. Refined carbohydrate, food made with white flour, such as pastry and white bread, can cause spike on blood sugar because they are not low glycemic and increase inflammation makers. Trans fat, those are something that we need to avoid. Found in certain margarine and fast food. Trans fat are known to contribute significantly to inflammation and should be avoided. Now, excess alcohol and caffeine. This can trigger menopause symptoms and contribute to inflammation. Moderation is the key. A lot of us probably you already been there. Especially if you are somebody that you get up in the morning and go work, and you probably work in a corporate, I don't know, you work in an environment, your job is very demanding. We think that grabbing that coffee in the morning is going to do, but what happened? At midday you crash. Why? Because that energy is not sustainable. But once you nourish your own body and your body is giving you the natural energy, you will see yourself more. And some of you guys, if you are like, coffee is just one thing, maybe just the smell or the roast, that's what just gave you is the aroma. Switch to dandelion tea or dandelion roast. It's very, it's amazing. It has the same aroma, but you are getting the benefit. Dandelion is very good for the body. All right. Now, if we are not, what happens is a lot of us, we want to do all this A, Y, and Z I just listed, but we don't know how to do it. We don't know how to go about it. That's why meal planning is very easy. Meal planning comes with once you master how to plan your meal. I'm telling you, it's gonna be hard for you to eat unhealthy food. Meal planning tip: creating a weekly anti-inflammation actually meal plan can help you. Or plan can seem daunting, but breaking it down can simplify the process. A lot of us, we know probably maybe you buy some type of program, they tell you, oh yeah, you can meal plan, but sometimes it can be overwhelming. And I'm also going to open up for meal planning classes. If some of you guys want to join me to learn how to meal plan for your journey for menopause, let me know. And once it's ready, I will launch in and let you guys know. Now, if what we want to do is that we want to assess our schedule. Take note of your weekly commitment to allocate time for meal preparation. It's going to do it on Sunday night. It's going to do it on Saturday. You're going to prep or go to grocery store and prep your meal on Sunday where you have everything ready throughout the week. That is a great idea. That way you are not cooking like every night you come home, you're tired already. But if you have something planned, or even you don't want to make the whole thing, you can make some part of it and just have them in the fridge, and when you're ready to eat, grab it, warm it, or saute them and eat. All right. For example, plan balanced meal. Aim to include a source of lean protein, healthy fat, and plenty of vegetable in each meal. For example, I'm just gonna put it out there. For example, breakfast. For example, overnight oat topped with berry and walnut. That's an excellent breakfast. You wake up in the morning, and blueberry is so good for you. Just what? I promise you, you are not going to crush. And just what also is give you a sustainable energy. You're ready to go. And food touches your brain. You will be sharp at work. Now, that's for breakfast. For lunch, for example, you can have quinoa, salad with leafy green. It may be green, it may be collard green or spinach, chickpea, avocado, and olive oil. That's all you need. This is a healthy, balanced meal right there. Dinner, you can have a grilled salmon with roasted vegetable and sweet potato, like I said before. That can be your lunch or your dinner. And you are good to go. How many minutes can you cook this? You can make this in 15 minutes. Put the salmon onto the grill, vegetable, saute them or roast them, and sweet potato. That's the perfect dinner. Ladies, it's not supposed to be complicated. But I think the overwhelming, sometimes we got too much information, we just don't know where to start. And that's why I'm here to help you. Now, we also know that if you prep ahead, you do some batch cooking, grain or your legume, wash your chopped vegetable, and even marinate the protein and vent to save time. And that's what I do sometimes. And the night before, I can get my meat, season them, marinate them, have them in the fridge, cut the vegetables, have them in the bag, Ziploc bag, or in a container, and on those Tupperware and just glass Tupperware, and just leave them there. When I'm ready, just throw them in the oven, and you are ready to go. While you take a shower, your food is cooking actually. All right? Because a lot of time what happens is when we get home and we tired, our brain just like, I'm hungry, feed me right now. And what we do, we go in for that easy quick fix. But easy quick fix is not sustainable, especially on this journey that we are taking. Now, what also we can do also is we can also incorporate, if you are someone that like to snack, keep anti-inflammation snack on hand, such as nut, seed, hummus with veggie, fruit curd, hunger between meal. This is what happens like if you have fruit can help you to curb those hunger before your meal. And some of you guys, some of us like to snack a lot. Sometimes too, we snack way too much and sometimes our snack is not really healthy. But if you have a healthy snack or anti-inflammation snack, then you are actually feeding your body. All right. I'm getting a lot of messages today, guys. All right. Transitioning to anti-inflammatory diet is a journey, ladies. I'm not going to lie, it's a journey, and the positive impact of dietary changes can be transformative. Give yourself some grace. That's why we are here. Like I'm here. I love meal planning, and that's why I learn about this. I want to educate myself about this. So I went to school and have my certification about it. If you are someone like I'm a nutrition consultant, if you are someone that you really want to onto this, you really want to prep for your family, you want to make sure that your kids have some good food while you are at work, and you want to get it done in time, then come join us, because I believe that it's your right to eat right. It's your right, because without a healthy body, you really can't function well. You're going to work, you're going to crash if you don't have a healthy food in your system. You're going to get sick, and when you get sick, guess what? You have to ask for leave, and you are home instead of being at work. If you want to join us also on our Menopause Matters Now group coaching, we do have group coaching, and then you can join us there where you can learn all of this thing I'm talking about. We teach you out there. We also support you on your journey. We also customize meal plan for you and teach you how to meal prep yourself. All right. If you want to know the link, I have 3 links today for you. I have a link over there for our group coaching. I also have a link for the smooth solution. Those are things that you can grab, ladies. It's already been done, prepped for you. Because one thing that you're going to this journey is that not only that you have to go to work, you have to take care of your family. You have so much commitment, social commitment. Not only that, but your time is very precious. My job or my desire is to support you any way I can. We have smoothie solution that's over 40 recipes that is ready for you. You can have them, make them in the morning, make them at lunchtime if you want to, or take those smoothies as a snack. Not only that, it's gonna fill you, but also you are putting nutrient dense into your system. All right. Now, the transition, like I said, give yourself some break, give yourself some grace, be gentle, and knowing that your body is going to catch up eventually. A little change added up to a bigger one, and by the time you realize it, your body is changing, literally. And that's one thing I love about body. When we nourish the body, the results are tangible. You will see the change. People will see that you'll be like, oh, you do something different. You look like you lose some weight. People will come to you and talk to you. Oh, your face, oh, your skin. People will tell you, oh, look at your hair. You are glowing. People will tell you all of this thing. All right. And it's very anti-inflammatory diet or meal planning actually is beneficial to share. It's very beneficial. That's why I want you to try. If you never done this before, you're never going to join of, oh, let me try to eat clean. Let me eat anti-inflammation food. You're on the right spot to do just that. We also want to know, I want to hear about you, about your story. Have you tried anti-inflammation food before? Did it work for you? Have you followed a meal plan? Did somebody show you how to do it? Or you just get up and do it? How you went about it? I want to know. Because the thing is, with our body, the body is very smart. The body is designed to heal itself. But the issue that I am seeing happen, especially on the journey with menopause, is that people don't have time to prep meal. People don't have time to sit down and say, or don't even know what I need to eat for my journey. That's a good question that we all should ask. What should I eat for my journey? For us, anti-inflammation food is the best. And also, we all have, like, if you're somebody you have a lot of allergy, come and talk to us. We can customize a nutritional meal that actually can avoid your allergy, but still give you a nutrient density that you needed. Building a support, what I want to tell you also is that I know that you're already here in our group, or if you are not, please join us in Menopause Matters Now, because be part of a group also is very beneficial in our journey. You don't want to feel alone. And be part of us is that we all in the journey together. You hear people telling their story. You can also share your story, your experience. We want to know, you can learn from each other. Tips that we all can share. Because when we foster a collaborative environment where individuals feel empowered and supported in their dietary change is beneficial. You and I, nobody knows all. And that's why I'm here. That's why every penny of my saving went to education. How to help menopause women feel better each and every day. All right? Adopting anti-inflammatory diet during menopause is not just about alleviating symptoms, ladies. It's not. But this is what it is holistic approach. And that's what I want you to think about. Is holistic approach to enhance overall well-being. By understanding the concept or the connection between diet and inflammation, you can take power today, actually, to nourish your body so your body can benefit physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Because like I said before, food touches your soul. Because your soul is your will, your mind, and your emotion. How are you feeling? So through your food, you can actually aggravate your emotion, or you can decrease the way you feel through the food alone. All right. While we eat chocolate, then we feel like, wow, so good, because there is elements in chocolate that actually can give you that feel good hormone. It will touch that hormone. It will boost that hormone. While when we exercise, well, we feel good because exercise actually boosts your dopamine. You see what I'm saying? It's amazing the way God created the body. Choosing the right food, making informed meal plan, we actually, as women, we can navigate this phase of life with greater ease and confidence. Let's come together to embrace the change. You don't have to do it by yourself or alone. That's what we are here to help you along the way. I want to know from you, have you tried anti-inflammation food before? How you feel? How was your response, your experience? I want to know. Comment below, and I will see you next tomorrow, which is going to be Friday, Freedom Friday. We're going to talk about, by God's grace, we're going to talk about balancing blood sugar, because that's also another thing that a lot of people are going through. When your blood sugar is not balanced, when you're always eating food that are not low glycemic, you're actually getting your blood sugar high. And what happened? Especially when we are working in an environment that is already been stressful. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, beautiful. And I will see you next time. Ciao for now. Don't forget though, please sharing this video. If this has been informative for you, please share it. Comment, let me know how we are doing so we can serve you better. Again, this is Coach Malaika here, and talk to you soon. Ciao for now.